The headline coming out of tonight's live Wednesday night Dynamite from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. It's not that Adam Copeland has become the brand new TNT champion. No, although it is relevant to this topic. The headline coming out of tonight's show is that the Rainmaker himself, Kazuchika Okada, beat Eddie Kingston to not only become AEW Continental Champion, brand new AEW Continental Champion, but also become, quite possibly, the fastest superstar in AEW history to bet gold around his waist. And I bring this up because I've said it in the past. Kazuchika Okada's presentation, his debut with AEW as a full-time AEW exclusive superstar, was pretty damn good. You have him show up as a heel. You have him align with the current EVPs in the New Elite with the Young Bucks. That communicates not only to the hardcore audience, but also to the casual audience that Kazuchika Okada is a damn big deal. And the commentators also add on to that. They mention how he's been a very important superstar over the past decade with New Japan Pro Wrestling. One of the biggest stars that Japanese wrestling has produced in the past 10, 15 years. Former IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. Everything up until tonight was going well for Kazuchika Okada. And frankly, as soon as this match was announced last week, everyone knew the result. There were a lot of fans out there that were saying they should go to a draw, or this match was going to go to a draw. There was absolutely no chance in hell this match would end in a draw, or this match would end with Eddie Kingston beating Okada in his first frickin' match in AEW. Because if AEW had done that, if they had made that decision, it would have been a whole lot worse than what they just did right now. And I know a lot of fans don't like comparisons between AEW and WWE, but hey, it's pro wrestling, it's sports entertainment. That is the industry, that is the business we are in, so I'm just going to come out and say it. Okada, making his debut for AEW, and then going on to beat Eddie Kingston to become AEW Continental Champion, is the equivalent of Cody Rhodes making his return to WWE and beating Austin Theory to become the brand new United States Champion. That's right. Mid-card for mid-card. The same level of superstar in Eddie Kingston, the same level of superstar in Austin Theory. And it's nothing against Eddie Kingston. He gets the job done. He's a great wrestler. I get why the internet loves him. I get why the hardcore wrestling fans love him. But it's safe to say that everyone can agree he is not your prototypical top superstar. He is not your prototypical face of the company. That's been proven many, many times in the past. But whilst if you ask anybody in the AEW creative team, they might tell you that, well, they're trying to elevate the Continental Championship by giving it to Okada. And eventually, Kenny Omega is going to come back and we're going to have Okada versus Omega for the Continental title. And that's going to elevate the prestige of that championship. When in reality, I'm telling you right here, right now, Okada, his stock just flatlined. It dropped. Because he won a mid-card championship. And guess what? Kenny Omega's going to make his return. And he's going to face off against Okada for that title. And it's going to be a mid-card championship feud. And not even a good one. Because there's a very big difference between the Intercontinental Championship currently in WWE held by Gunther, which matters, but it's still not the same level as the world title. It will never be at the level of the world title. The same thing with this Continental Championship. And I'm saying this because AEW they love to botch these big, bankable superstars and put them on an equal playing field with everybody else, because that's what the hardcores want. But the hardcores don't get that. That's not how industry works. That's not how you make good business. That's not how you increase business. And they've done that with Adam Cole. They've done that with Bryan Danielson. They've done that with Jay White. They're doing it with Mercedes Moné because they're having her go after Willow Nightingale and Julia Hart and Chris Statlander and the TBS Championship, which is the mid-card title of that division. They did it with CM Punk. And the only reason CM Punk kept making money, kept selling t-shirts, we kept wanting to watch his matches was because it was CM frickin' Punk. That level of a superstar. And unfortunately, there's nobody else currently on the market on that very same level. So if there's nobody else currently on that same level, Will Ospreay, Mercedes Moné, Kazuchika Okada, you do everything in your damn power to keep them as special attractions. You keep them at the highest regard possible, and you don't bring them down to the level these current AEW superstars are at right now. Don't believe me? Look at Adam Copeland. Adam Copeland debuted for AEW, was fantastic. It made tons of impressions on social media. People paid attention. And now all of that is but gone. It's gone. To the point that even the hardcore wrestling audience is saying that Christian Cage is more over in AEW than Adam frickin' Copeland. The same man, Edge, in WWE. Incredible. Why? Because Tony Khan runs that company like they're all buddies. There's no brass ring. Everybody gets the same opportunities. There's nothing to strive for. Perfect. And I'm going to keep watching. I love watching AEW. There's a fantastic talent pool right there. And I want them to succeed so very bad. But these kinds of moves, having Okada beat Eddie Kingston to become a mid-card champion, yeah. So with that said, what are your thoughts on Okada becoming Continental Champion? Do you think it was the right move? Do you think it was the wrong move? Are you excited about Omega coming back and having that feud over that championship in AEW? Leave your thoughts, comments, and predictions in the comment section below. With that said, I'm Alexis Carrillo. This has been Wrestling Talk, and I'll see you next time.